being part of it means that we kind of have somewhere to go, somewhere to belong, and a sense of familiarity when we're within this group, because when you are the minority, it's quite difficult to find someone who can understand. What it means to me is that it's a place where I can come and enjoy my time. Also a place I can come to learn more about my culture, because I'm born here in New Zealand, so I don't have a lot of experience or the same experiences that they have, so it's good to hear some stories or learn more.
It's pretty exciting, you know. We're trying to get the community back together, and I think this is a fun way of doing it.
So one of the main ideas that comes from being part of this group is we all get to share our experiences growing up, because some of us were born here and then some of us were born back at home or different areas in Africa. So for those who don't even know their own culture, they get to learn through the perspective of the kids, and then like also the perspective from the parents, to just see and like grasp any information they don't know about.
I think being in this group is super awesome. I love being able to connect with other Burundians and other Africans, like specifically people from that share the same like upbringing as me, basically.
It's good because we're including everyone, and it's like somewhere I can go to like learn about my culture. As she said, it's a way, you know, kunganisha our young people tukaza together and we'll learn from each other as well, because there's a lot of us turi benshi tutazi ti uyu zina jiwe n'uyu canke uyu n'uyu, so it'll be good to just create more friends within our community, nyene tumenyane, nyene kubera next time tuzokenerana nyene muri future.
I just feel like the majority of them, when we meet out in public, I just feel like they feel distant. Like if I try, they just don't seem as interested as when I'm with people that I'm closer to and I feel like family with on this side of the Harbour Bridge. Oh, the food.
Food, definitely.
The food as well.
The food. Sorry, what?
Mandazi. It's so big.
Nah, chapati.
Ibitoke.
Oh!
We tattoo nails though.
Not Ugali. I'm over it.
Right? Oh, palau. Palau. I was trying to think of it. I was like, it's brown.
It's brown.
Yeah, with ugali. Oh my days. Come on. Those two combinations.
You know, ibitoki, ibiharage, sombe, Bugatti, even though some people don't like it.
Yeah, the food, because the food is like very unique and it's not the same to many other cultures. It's very yum. Yeah.
The banter, like how we can get each other's jokes.
I enjoy the dance and the fact that we actually have our culture anyways, you know, because I guess it's not just like pavlova or gumboots, it's
and our language.
Our language is dope.
Like you can roast in our language.
Yeah, you can really end a life. You know,
can
it's
literally,
great.
I guess some of like the traditional music, like just like discovering it on YouTube and stuff. I think it's weird that Burundians sing about cows and praise cows, but like people still eat beef. Like, I don't know, like I find that weird, but also like amusing and funny and cool at the same time.
For me, I think it's just having that culture and hearing things from my mom and seeing how much joy it brings her. It brings me happiness, and you know, one day I'll be able to go back to Burundi and experience a lot of the things for myself, and it'll just be a good thing overall to have experience, stories, traditional dances or food just to have in life carrying with me, so I can give it to maybe my children just as my mum did for me. That we don't have anything there, that we're all living in poverty. It's not true, just because UNICEF.
I hate how most people don't know where it is on the map.
It's just awkward and embarrassing. You look more stupid than I do. The fact that you have never looked at a map before, like,
the language for Africa, for everyone, is clicking. They just come up to me, no, that's not my language. No, I'm being so serious. Some people think that that's the language of the whole continent.
And I've had a few people, maybe more so Africans, kind of like talk about like the tribal stuff, like Hutu, Tutsi, Twa, like who are you, which one are you part of, within my generation and within younger people as well. Like we don't like associate in that way with tribes and stuff, and I think that's a really cool thing to see, because we're not kind of stuck in that conflict and stuff that's been kind of affecting the country for so long.
Like, that's sad, you know? Do you speak South African? Ngo Afrikaans? Barakubaza ubabwiye ngo uturuka he, ukavuga ngo Burundi, bakuraba nkuko amaso akaguma blinking, ukibaza what?
But when parents think that I can't understand it is another level, because they just start gossiping about you and saying shit about you to other people that speak Kirundi, and it's like, excuse me, I know everything you just said. Just because I can't translate it into the same language that you I'm supposed to be speaking doesn't mean I can't understand it.
I guess I'll probably say my parents, because they like try to force us into getting like into the Burundian tradition, Burundi, get comfortable, this is where you're from. So I guess like I kind of like that, them trying to teach us all where we came from.
Oh, I don't know their names, but those Burundian like kids, the Vine ones.
ntabwo dushobora gusubiza amahera.
Hamagara manager. Hamagara manager.
Okay. Makuru.
When uri manager?
Ego, ndagufasha iki?
Man, cengaruka nyisafia mu amahera yanje.
Okay, nta ngorane. Urafise receipt?
No, ntayo mfise kandi simva ngamutama amahera yanje.
Okay, I first picked up most of like the hard Kirundi words from them, because I'd ask my mom like what it means if I didn't know, and also just like the jokes were so relatable. Like what?
Yeah.
Like you sit there like yeah, and you show your mom, and your mom's like agreeing, but like, hey, you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I like those two kids. Those are my favorite ones.
So obviously, I was there first of all, like the family, because that's the people you learn from. That I'm Burundian. They teach you who you are. To get outside, like
I do have one that I lean more towards to. It will definitely be my mom. She's taught me or showed me a lot about my culture, which has opened my eyes up to it so that I can try and include myself more into it.
And then I guess social media wise, like you've got Burundian Vines, like those guys are awesome in terms of like pushing the culture and creating their own like little space in terms of what they see Burundian culture is, and just making fun of the little things that we do with our parents and siblings and things. And I think there's a few models now as well that represent Burundi across the world. That's really cool to see. You feel like, like that is like someone that looks like me. Like, like there's all those like little similarities across like the whole African diaspora. So
I'll say my family when I think about it, because they've been there for me, when I needed them to, really, really need them.
Communication, like a little bit more open-mindedness when it comes to different topics, from the really extreme ones to the small ones. Like, we look up to the parents, and if the parents act and speak to each other in a specific way, subconsciously we pick that up. And if it's something that's not necessarily positive, you create just generations who repeat the same, not wrong, but maybe not so kind way, or the greatest way of living.
That person
just
don't
keep it away from
try
children.
to influence others to go with you just because you don't agree with something. Like, let them have their own perspective or experience with that particular person or situation, so they can make their own decisions instead of influencing them to make a decision for what you want them to. Like,
I would want us to do like more activities together, like to bring us closer.
If the party says 5 p.m, I beg, turn up at 5 p.m. More involvement, because there is a little group that is trying to do these new things, trying to bring everyone together. But I think it will turn out more, and we will do more together if there were more here.
I just want to see change through parents, mostly, I reckon. I think the parents, if they have drama with each other, they bring it upon the kids, and then the kids are stuck in the middle.
The mindset is one thing. Another thing is just remembering that Urumurundi ntabwo uzoba ikindi kintu. Like, you need to be proud of your own culture and of who you are and your language.
Reconnecting would be awesome to see. Like, It's starting to happen again, but would be great on a more wider scale. And I would love for our elders to really step up, and lead through action.
Excited is a big word, eh? Just say. Excitement. Ooh, I don't know.
So what I'm excited about is seeing that we have recognized the troubles and problems in our community today, is that later in the future we will be really good, and we are starting to come as one community and do more things together so that we can show the world, or at least show New Zealand, what Burundian culture is like, but what Burundians are, what we do.
Well, pretty much all related at this point. Like, if we can hang out with people that we're not related to and we still get along with them and still the same culture, that was so quick. Why not we just branch out to the other people?
I guess I'm excited for the fact that because we've already acknowledged that there's an absence within the community, I think that where we go from there is the most exciting, and the generations to come don't have to face the same sort of destroyed relationships
And isolation from other people.
they get to have that immediately. They don't have to work for it the way that we've had to work for it.
I want everyone to come together as one. Like, we used to do like homework center, how everyone used to come together. We used to see everyone. Now we hardly don't see anyone. I wish that would come back.
I was never invited to that. Just I'm like, what is this homework center?
I think that like starting here in New Zealand, like us Burundians coming together and actually being excited, celebrating Burundian Day, and maybe like around the globe, seeing other Burundians, showing their tradition around there, and getting Burundian known. I think that's like what I'm excited about.
I think just in general, more communication, more dialogue happening between everyone, and fostering of community and connectedness. It's so needed, especially in a time like we're in now, like where some of us are like over 20 years deep in New Zealand. Like, that's such a long time to be so far away from your ancestral home and like your heritage. So I think just connecting back to all of that, and like it makes such a difference to be able to tell those stories and know your history.
It's important.
You don't know how nervous you are unless you're like sitting in front of a camera.
Woo! Marriage!
Doesn't make me racist.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
No, don't do it in a rice cooker. That shit's lazy. Cook that rice in a pot.
It has to be like that, the metal pot. You
Yeah.
know the one that they bought from Africa?
Yeah, the metal pot with your oil, a little bit of salt.
Yes.
Don't put too much because some people don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then do everything. You put your water in it, let it cook, and then let it simmer for a bit. Put your plate over it. Ooh, let the water dry out. Okay. Oh, remember, let the water dry out, and then turn it off and let it cook through. Open that plate up. Rice.
Okay.
So we have like that.
Okay, let me
feeling.
look cute.
Oh, Jesus.
What? What if I find a husband through this video?
Yo, your mom's sitting there going, eh?
Change.
How, why, what?
What do you call it? Like. What about you?
Wow.
What?
I'd be like, where you from? Burundi. Where's that? I'm like, East Africa. Oh, is that near South Africa? No, bitch. It ain't. Not even close, but okay.
Do you want me to talk for another 20 minutes? We can go on, girl. We can go on. We can go on. We're good. Okay.